Hello, this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and this is part 2 of my tutorial on how to play Prelude No. 1 in E minor by Villa-Lobos. So in the previous tutorial we finished at the 18th fret with the 3rd finger playing the 4th string 11th fret C sharp. So now we're starting at bar 19, so that 3rd finger now drops back a fret to the 10th fret 4th string C, and now we place the 2nd finger on the 3rd string 9th fret, that's an E, and the little finger on the 2nd string 10th fret A. And again we have one of these curious Villa-Lobos chords where we play the 5th string open and the 4th string together, and then the first 3 strings. Now what we have in there, we've got the E on the 3rd string and open 1st string with an A in the middle. So bar 19 we've got. Now don't move those fingers. The 3rd beat of bar 19, the 1st finger now moves over onto the 5th string F sharp. So we now play that. Now be careful, because the chord that follows it now is with the same fingers, they've not moved, but the right hand drops onto the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. So the first 3 chords are on the upper 3 strings, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then the last chord is then played on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd. So what we have is this. And into bar 20, we don't need to move any fingers. All we're doing is going back to the 4th string with the thumb and playing the upper 3 strings again. So we have I'll play that again. Into bar 21, the 3rd finger drops down a fret to the 9th fret B. We play that note and we're playing the first 3 strings open again. And the 3rd beat of bar 21, we're dropping all the way down to the 2nd fret 4th string to give us an E, followed by the chord. So from bar 19 we have this. And now this is where the fun really begins. We're moving into the 5th position, so we're putting the 1st finger on the 4th string 5th fret G. We need the 2nd finger on the 2nd string 5th fret E, the 3rd finger on the C sharp on the 3rd string 6th fret, and the little finger on the 1st string 6th fret, giving us B flat. And what we have there now is a diminished chord. One of the, if you play a lot of Villa-Lobos' music, you'll find he has a fondness for playing this type of chord, the diminished chord, or diminished 7th chord. Now, this next section where there's an awful lot of chords coming into it is actually quite easy to play. And I can save you some time in actually learning this by the fact that all we do now is move that chord shape up and down the neck. We don't need to take the fingers off. So what we're doing, we're starting on bar 22, playing the 4th string, then the upper 3 strings. Just drop that 1st finger and the chord back 1 fret, and we play the 4th string followed by chord. So we're playing. We now slide the chord up to the 7th fret and repeat. Then we play the 4th string, the upper 3 strings, drop back a fret to the 6th fret, and then we've got a quick sequence of chords. So we slide up to the 9th fret, play the note, 1 chord, back to the 8th fret, slide up to the 10th fret, back to the 9th fret, straight up to the 12th fret, 9th fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, and now in effect we're sliding the chord down again, but we're going straight down into the first position. So what we need to do here is keep your 3rd finger and little finger in place and just slide those to the 1st fret, and we play the open 4th string and then the upper 3 strings again. So we've got this now. So it's from bar 22, back a fret, 4th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, 9th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret, 9th fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, dropping down. The movement you have with a diminished shape, it depends how well you know these chord shapes, but a diminished 7th moves about in what we refer to as minor thirds. So what we can do, wherever you're playing a diminished chord, you can actually move it up. So for instance, if we're at the 1st fret, we can move it up. If we count that fret as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, move up 4 frets. Or in technical terms, you actually moved up a minor third. Move up another 4 frets, another 4. And all diminished 7th chords move about in that way. Used quite a lot by jazz musicians. So I'll just run through that again. So from bar 22 we have 5th fret, 4th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, 9th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret, 12, 9, 6, 3, into that open position. And then finally the 2 fingers that you have on now, the 3rd finger and little finger, just move up a fret, giving us A and F sharp. Place the 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret B, and the 1st finger on the D sharp on the 4th string. And we can play all those 5 strings. So we're going from the 5th string across to the 1st. Now I do that as a strum across with the thumb. Keep the fingers in place, and we're now playing the 2nd string and 3rd string together. Take the 2nd finger off to give us the open 5th string A, and now we're playing a 3-note chord, so we're playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. Keep that 1st finger in place, and we're now moving into a repeat of what we played from bar 12 up to bar 15. So the little finger comes across onto the G, we play the G, we're playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. The 2nd finger and 3rd finger are going down onto the F sharp with the 2nd finger on the 6th string, 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger next to it on the 5th string, 2nd fret. We play both of those notes together. The little finger is back on that 2nd fret, 3rd string, and we're playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together. And now we're sliding up into our repeat. So we're back to this sequence where right now, so that's a repeat of what we've already played. But on bar 32, we're now moving, and be careful here, you move right up to the 16th fret on the 4th string. So we're moving up, which is now giving us a note of F sharp. So we need to play that with our bass note. So we're playing the 6th string, and again, as I showed before, I quickly swing the thumb across. You're playing the open 3 strings again, first 3 strings. So that's taking us to bar 33. Now, at bar 33, we do get another particularly awkward little bit in this composition. We finish with the first finger at the 12th fret on that 4th string. Keep that finger in place. And we're now placing the 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 13th fret, G sharp, and the little finger now on the 13th fret, 1st string, which is giving us an E sharp. And we're playing the first 3 strings, so you've got an open string in the middle. So we're now playing the bass note, you play the chord, and now the 3rd finger and little finger move up a fret, and then back a fret, then back up a fret on the 3rd beat, but putting in that 4th string, and then back. So we're playing, do that again. Bar 34, we just drop back a fret to the 11th fret, which is giving us C sharp. The same fingering is in place, so the 3rd finger and little finger are now at the 12th fret, which again, they're going to slide up. So we're now playing 4th string, chord, up, back, bass note with the chord, back, into bar 35, which is the same procedure, just back, drop down to the 10th fret. So we're now playing the 4th string again, chord, up, back, bass note. So from bar 33 we have this, up, bass note, and then into bar 36, again we're dropping back with the same fingering, so we're now down at the 9th fret, and we're keeping this sequence now moving, so we're playing up, back, bass note. Now we repeat that bar with the fingers up. So bar 36 and 37 are, and finally into bar 30. Now be careful here, because there's only one bass note in this bar, and it's the first one. So we're playing the chord, right, so I'll play from bar 36, so we're playing, and then finally the first beat of bar 39, we're playing the 4th string and the first 3 strings all together, and there's a pause on that particular chord. So that's where I'll leave the left hand, but I'll just go over that sequence again. So we're playing up, I'll play it again, back, and keep it going. Quite a lot of players have problems on this section. I have seen some players play it this way. They use the 2nd finger and the 3rd fingers on that's 3rd and 1st string, and play this. So that's one way you could do it. And I've also seen some players play it like this. Because they have problems moving the fingers backwards and forwards, they actually play the chord, and then rather than move the fingers up, they place the little finger on the 1st string, and they play the 2nd and 1st string together. So they play. same as working down. So that gives you 3 ways. The popular way is actually so that's where I'll leave the left hand for today, and let's just go over and see what the right hand is doing. So on the right hand, we're starting on bar 19 by again playing that bass note with the both notes with the thumb. We're playing the upper notes 3 fingers, and now just be careful, as I said before, you play the bass note and the right hand fingers now drop down. So we're playing and then back. So we've got just dropping back, same as before. Now into this sequence of diminished chords, so it's simply thumb and then the upper 3 notes with the fingers. And then on that chord, I just strum across and then playing with the index and middle fingers, those little 2 note chords, thumb, and then 3 fingers for the chord, thumb again, and as before, hitting those with the, then we're into the repeat again. So that's the same as before. We get up to that high F sharp, and then this awkward little sequence is simply thumb and fingers. So you play the bass note with the thumb, up, back, just using the 3 fingers. Back down, just down to the So really there isn't too much or any complicated fingering on the right hand. It's all a matter of playing bass notes and chords with the thumb and fingers. So that's where I'll leave this prelude on this tutorial, and I hope it helps you to play this piece. Music and tabs are available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.